stay away. We whisper, come and play. Now you're here, then why not?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This video is basically made or solely made for Hearthstone website. It's about a deck that's called on the website Kathun Saron Control, which got roughly about 70% win rate. This is the deck list, of course. It's available on Hearthstone website, and I'm trying it out here just to show how the game works, like the mechanics of each game. Usually, you have two main main tech cards, which is the Yuxarn and Kasun, of course. I don't usually use Yuxarn unless I'm really in a bad corner. Usually, I would end the game before I even need the use of him. So let's see how this deck actually works and how good is it versus other meta decks currently that we have. Bearing in mind that usually I have the worst kind of luck like ever. So this is, I believe, an evolve shaman or a totem shaman. Not quite sure yet. Ladies and gentlemen, we are Knights Entertainment. Don't think we need more pressure on board.
I will not be denied.
And of course, this video will also be available or be posted on our channel, me and my mate that done this deck or created this deck. So it'd be really nice if you would be able to subscribe, maybe share it if you would like. We have Arabic content mainly for Hearthstone, but we are planning on doing more content even to the English viewers, so it would be really lovely if you'd be able to subscribe and of course revolve. Oh, Mugu flash shaver from the revolve. Told you I have the worst luck ever. I really hope he plays his evolve weapon. Cobble the Sticky Finger is one of the tech cards here in this deck that is really good versus anyone with weapon mainly. And his own Mogo flash. Okay, so we can get rid of this one. We have about 30 health, 12 armor, so things are looking good. Rattlegore is one of the good tech cards basically here. Not all of the classes you can play it versus. Usually you need to control classes. Okay, here comes the weapon. Finally, going to attack, summon a totem, and attack with his weapon, clearing my board. 3-5, 3-3, 2-3. 3.
Must burn them all. I will
Go
not
ahead
be
and
denied.
try and see what happens here. Not bad. And let's go with this one. We need to start summoning or playing the 4 Kassoon cards. So we'll be able to shuffle Kassoon in our deck. Okay, this is not an issue. This swing is not an issue. Deck. Not a big issue for you. I can do this. And plus 2, 3. Let's kill the 3-1. Even if it's got 3 attack, but it can be upgraded to just a 3-cost minion, while the other can be upgraded to 4-cost minion. That's why I would go ahead and remove the Warsong Commander over the Sweet Tooth. Okay. And go ahead. Kill that one. And first Bulwark of Azeroth, if you actually are able to get this one with your Corsair cache, that would be great.
Blood and plunder. Chew on this.
I bring life.
Do try to keep yourselves alive.
So as you saw, I don't see an actual need to clear the board the last turn. I have much armor anyway. So is he going to go with the weapon? Okay. He needs to upgrade those minions because if Lord Barov dies, everything goes to hell. Okay, revolve, that's good. He can revolve them. And no more Lord Barov. But we have the next best thing. So see.
Master calls.
Go with this one. This one.
Master calls.
This is 3.
Master calls.
Let's go with the one that will die this turn. There's no need. No need to use it. Actually, I misplayed a bit. I should have played Risky Skipper before Armless Mess, but it doesn't make much difference anyway. I have only one spell until Saron is ready. And I guess we might go ahead and play this turn. So he's going to clear. Thank you for the 2 armor. could have cleared this one first. I'm not quite sure. Maybe clear it with his face. I have to brawl in my deck. I didn't draw any of the brawls yet. Hopefully this makes me draw it.
Much rage.
Not bad. Okay. So right now Saron is active. We might draw a brawl, but I don't think he's going to be doing 40 damage in one turn. He's got 20 damage on board, including his weapon. He's going to attack, and then he's going to evolve them. Of course, the most misfortune is the Grandmammy is the only minion that died using the Saron spell. Yes, the Heart of Kassoon that does 3 damage. Yes, exactly, that's the one. But I don't think it's going to be helping me much. If it was doing 4 damage, this would kill everything, but I can't see it happening. So let's go ahead and try Saron and see what happens. Okay, random spells that cost 0. Thank you very much. And let's see. Secret and the secret. And let's deal 3 damage to a minion. That one buffs everyone. Okay, and then this will be summoned twice. We can draw 2 cards. One of them is Brawl and Bladestorm, which is perfect. And we can draw another card. The second Brawl, give it then the Fury. And let's not use the buff. It would overload us. So the first attack is not going to hit me anyway because of the Noble Sacrifice. He's got 15 damage. I've got 18 health. Actually 15 health and 8 armor, so there's extra 8 armor. I don't think he's going to be able to clear all my armor and deal lethal damage. So let's see. Okay, more minions. I guess we've got lethal. What does this do? Okay. Give a random minion. Okay, so if we do 3 damage to everyone, and then 1 damage, this would do 2 damage, leaving me free to attack his face, and GG. Hooray! We have quests that we're doing on the way, so that's great. Okay, let's head for the second game and hope that it would be as smooth as the previous one. Of course, not drawing the brawl till almost the end of my deck is a bit of bad luck, as I've informed you, because basically you need your removals versus any class that do have huge board control like the Evolved Shaman. Here we have a Hunter, so I guess it's pretty much safe to keep the Risky Skipper, the Minefield, Corsair Cache. I don't think that we would need that much right now. Evil Quartermaster is not half bad. I guess I can keep the whole hand. We have many pirates here in the deck, so Risky Skipper, it's not the package like the pirate package that you get using your anchor weapon. You can get any other pirates, so that's why I prefer versus the face classes. If it's a face hunter, I really prefer to keep the Risky Skipper if all possible, or if it's possible to keep the armor's mess all together with it. That would be great. Anything that gives you armor early in the game, or small minion removals like Minefield and so on, I prefer to have this. I guess I might Minefield next turn, so coin Anchor is not a bad decision. Next turn I might Minefield or either Armor Up, and then the next turn I can use Anchor or Evil Quartermaster, so it's not really bad. Let's see if I would need to do it. I didn't summon anything and I just drew the Aramis Mess. I would just man up for the next damage and save the Minefield. Maybe he plays his Beast, or he plays Dwarfen sharpshooter. So let's wait and see what happens exactly. Tour guide and phase stalker. Here it is. And now I really hope that this one dies using the minefield. So what are the chances? Worst case scenario, next turn I'm going to kill it by Risky Skipper and Armor Smith, but let's really hope it dies. Okay, it did die. So that's great. Let's keep the Risky Skippers in our hand for now. No need to go ahead and place them. First Phase Stalker is dead and Wolf Pretender now is on board. This is so much damage. He's very aggressive. And another minefield. Okay. Now we are going to double Risky Skipper, clear the field. I can't take any more damage anyway. Next turn I can go ahead and play Armor Smith and Evil Quartermaster. Even though Armor Smith is going to die instantly once it's summoned because of the two Risky Skippers, but we are going to be backing up some Quiet Armor, which is really great. So here we go. This is 6 armor and 3 armor. In this kind of games, the phase games, what we need to do basically is to have a huge gap between us and lethal damage by gaining as much armor as possible and by playing as much taunt minions as we can. Whatever can we do, don't ever hesitate to use brawl for 2 or 3 small minions. I might brawl next turn, I might not. Let's see. We have Barrow here. We need to get rid of the Dwarfen Sharpshooter, that is for sure. So let's see what we are going to draw. That's an explosive trap also. Okay, so this one is 1 health anyway. I'll go ahead and play Barrow. Clear the Sharpshooter that he buffed. Leave Barrow on board. If he decides to clear Barrow, that's 2 damage off my face. I don't mind that at all. If he decides to go face, well, Barrow can deal 1 damage to the whole board when it dies. So his decision, not mine. And he's going to go face. That was his decision. We have Titanic Lackey, which is good. We just need armor. He did clear him, so that's good. I can't believe that this is anything but an explosive trap. It is something else. Okay, this weapon is really not a bad idea to steal it. And taunt this one. I don't need to draw any more pirates, and Sword Eater can equip a 3-2 weapon, which is better than the weapon that got just destroyed. So that's better, and I can deny him the value of his Eagle Horn bow. So not bad at all. And here we go. He's doing 2 damage. I'm taking 2 armor each turn, which is not bad. I might think that this... Okay, this is a freezing trap. Should have tested with the small one, but doesn't make much difference anyway. We're going to clear this one. Go face. I believe we can keep the Bloodsworn Mercenary for one of the big minions. Might do a Diswing next turn if nothing really interesting was in play. If he kills this one, I know it's basically a freezing trap. If he doesn't, I can go face. Actually, I will go into this one. If it's not a freezing trap, if it's a pack tactics, I will go ahead and play this wing altogether. And okay, that's it. Now we have a clear board. Next turn, I can taunt and Bloodsworn Mercenary on my this wing. Having 212-6 on board, that would create an issue to him, along with hero power. Putting some more armor is a very good idea versus him. Right now he's gotta make a decision. I believe he's going to decide to go face anyway with whatever he's got in hand, but he's got 2 cards, so that's why I'm not really worried about this. Let's go and see. Blazing Battle Mage. See, that's not gonna do it for you, friend. Okay, other characters immune while attacking. This is a very annoying minion indeed, and we have to get rid of this as soon as possible. So let's go ahead. We have 2 this wings anyway. I believe he's going to quit the game right now. That's the most logical option. So we have seen this game versus Evolve Shaman, which is mainly a mid-range deck, and this is a Face Hunter, which is quite an aggressive deck, and it worked like for both of them. Of course, I don't have to say it do really good versus control decks since it's a control warrior anyway. But sometimes when the card draw is really bad, you might have a hard time with either paladins or demon hunters. Sometimes even mages. It depends really when it's very bad draw and you are versus maybe no minion mage or a spell mage. Most of his spells hits face and you are not able to draw shield block or to draw something that generates armor like the armor smith and risky skipper. In that case, I believe that you are doomed. But in any way, each and every deck, if you have a very bad luck at drawing while the opponent got a good luck in his draws, I believe it would work for him anyway. Shield block, armor smith, and corsair cache versus demon hunter. I believe I need to keep the armor smith. I'm just second guessing if I should keep the shield block and the corsair cache. We have pretty much high valued cards here. Saron, Kassoon, Rattlegour, this wing, 8, 9, 2 10s, and couple of 5 and 4 cards. Sometimes I end up with one of those 4 big cards that I have, so that's why I'm usually afraid of swapping cards. Let's see. And we got Anchor. So we are sure Corsair Cache now is going to draw Shield of Azinos. Of course, if we didn't draw it first. And actually they are not 4 cards. They are 3 cards, and Kassoon is 4 or 5 mana cards. So 7, 9 cards including the Brawl. 10 cards including the Cobalt Sticky Finger. So 10 5 mana cards. That's a pretty high risk that we're going to draw one of them. We didn't, which is good. Now I'm going to go for the Corsair Cache fast before I draw the Shield of Azinos. And let's see, next turn I can Evil Quartermaster. He did Hero Power first turn, did attack phase, which means that he didn't have a good 1 mana drop. Now I have Risky Skipper and Armor Smith. I could have used Anchor, but I don't really need the draw right now, and I need more board controls. So that's why I played the Evil Quartermaster instead of the Anchor. It's mainly better to have board control or board presence versus an aggressive deck such as the Demon Hunter. Even though that this, I think it's not the aggro Demon Hunter, this is the Soul Demon Hunter. He went for the charge on first turn. Okay, so let's see here. Can just taunt and clear Kinsan Fury. Have board value. Next turn I can clear the board whatever he's doing. I might use Armor Smith, Risky Skipper, and Fistless Lackey, generate some good armor, and or maybe I would just throw another taunt depending on what he plays. Might be armor up, Fistless, and Anchor also. I guess I'm going for Body of Kassoon. Or maybe he's waiting for me to have many minions on board so he can actually let dance. So let's give him some dummy minions. Like a couple of minions. And let's go weapon. I don't need the armor right now. I have Bulwark of Azinos, I have Armor Smith and Risky Skipper. I need to just like make the card draw go a bit faster. So I will go ahead and be able to get all of the other Kassoon cards. See, he was trying to get more minions on board before he play a removal, which is good. Okay. Let's see. This is another Risky Skipper. You can destroy a minion, summon a taunt. I believe summon a taunt would be a lot better. Let's just go with... Let's not do a risky skipper, not yet. Let's see if he's going to silence or blade dance, but this is a very hard matchup. Usually I lose to demon hunters. I'm not quite sure. I don't think that I would be able to win against a demon hunter unless it goes really well on my side, which is not till now. I need the shield block. I threw it at the beginning, I know, but I need the shield block, one of them or both of them. I wouldn't mind at all. So let's see. And 3 damage to all minions. What we draw?
I will not be denied.
And Cobble the Sticky Finger is not a bad option at all, along with our hero power. Now we have some border presence. He should be worried I took his weapon, which means it's not destroyed, which means that his hoarder wouldn't be able to summon it. Another Marrow Slicer. This is really, like, this is what I'm saying when I say that people are lucky. He drew 10 cards from his deck, almost, or 11 cards, and a total of 2 Marrow Slicers in his hand, 1 Case Strike. Like, all of the main good cards are here. Spirit Jailer, Carry Strike, Wound Maker, Shard Shatter Mystic, Keen Sun Fury, 2 Marrow Slicers, Shrill Shard, Lapidary, and a Skull of Gul'dan. So, and here goes the Blade Dance. Okay. Affected 9 damage to the face. As I was saying, this is a very hard match. You don't get to actually keep up with what he's doing or the damage he's doing to you. So what we are going to do right now is going to play this, play the Armor Smith, and play the other. Actually, let's draw.
So much rage.
Okay, and we can... Actually, if I armor up, I'm going to die. I'm pretty sure I'm going to die next turn. So I believe negating 5 attacks is a lot better right now. I believe he's going to ignore my minions anyway and go face to clear my 5 stacks here. If he does that, this would be his greatest his greatest error, actually, because next turn I'm going to gain so much armor if he allows me. He's going for it. Let's see if he actually clears the Armor Smith or not. Got his face to attack with. Is he going to Blade Dance? Maybe he's going to Blade Dance. Or Rush to clear. Yeah, he cleared the Armor Smith. I hope I really can draw the second Armor Smith now. If I couldn't, I wouldn't die, but it would be an issue. So I believe this Minefield, Roll Minefield, Shield Block is a very safe option here. Full board clear. I'm sorry, we couldn't. It's not 10 mana yet. I thought that we are at turn 10. 15 health. This is not a pretty number versus a Demon Hunter. I could have actually attacked with the risky skipper face. That's 1 damage lost. A little micro misplay versus him. Basically, I'm winning by having so much armor, not by doing so much damage to him anyway. And now I need the second Armor Smith. I really need it, but couldn't say no to an evil Quartermaster. It's really good to draw it. And okay, life steal, that's good. Now I have 25 health. We are getting out of the danger area. He used 2 Marrow Slicer. He just have his 2 life steal weapons and his Horde Pillager if he's running Horde Pillager, who's got or he can re-equip a destroyed weapon, the 4 mana pirate. If he's not running it, that means he's got 2 attack weapons, 2 attack weapons basically in his deck, along with life steal and everything. But as I said, I don't win usually by doing much damage to him. It's by keeping my health up. So now he is healing me up, which I don't mind at all. And let's say if he's going to actually clear it. Okay, thank you. 8 health. Now we are really in a happy place. Blade Storm can clear the whole board next turn. And here is the Adrachi Warblades I was talking about. We have 4 spells left, so we actually need to play this one and destroy a minion. So I will go with 3 damage to all minions in case we would be able to draw the Maw and the Eye of Kasun. I have the Maw of the Kasun, I just need the Eye of Kasun. Meanwhile, he's running out of cards, I'm gaining armor, so I can't complain. 3 spells left to activate him. I have 3 spells in my hand, but I'm not going to play them all in one turn. So I need at least 2 turns to activate my Saron, and I need minions on board from his end to be able to play it. He's using up his soul fragments, which is really good. I don't mind at all him drawing his soul fragments. I don't mind him at all being at 30 health again, because as I said, I don't win by hitting a demon hunter, I just win by outliving his deck potential damage. So his payload, if he can deliver his payload, that's great. Now he's going to deal 8 damage, heal at 8. So anyhow, with the demon hunter, he ends up with almost full health or healing so much anyway. But he is using lots of resources right now. He's going to deal 12 damage to me, heal 12, so he's going back to 30, which means it wouldn't have mattered anyway. This wing on an empty board, that's a win-win situation here. Makes him think, and I have 25 health. I don't care about his health anyway, so let's see how he's going to deal with this. He's going to do a second blade dance with another 12 damage. This would be really too much, to be honest. Like being able to deal 12 damage and then 12 damage in 2 turns in a row, that's 24 damage. I don't think that any other deck anyway beside this deck could have taken all this kind of damage. I survived 14 damage in turn and 12 damage in turn. I took 26 damage in 2 turns in a row, and now he got this minion, which makes him lethal anyway. So this is too much, really, to be honest. He's too or his Skull of Gul'dan really made him draw the best cards, but as you can see, the deck survived so much in this game, most probably than any other deck you might be playing. Like, I got my health with my armor up down to almost 10, that means 20 or 30 damage, and then I took 12 damage in a turn, and then I took 14 damage if not for that minion that was discounted by his Skull of Gul'dan, or one of the twin slices I believe was discounted with his Skull of Gul'dan. In that way, or in that no other way, he would be able to win, and he dealt 28 damage in that turn anyway. So I don't think that any other character would have taken this kind of damage and survived anyway. Let's see, we are playing versus a Paladin. Battle Rage Risk Skipper. Let's just keep the Shielded Block and the Evil Quartermaster for now. Minefield is really good versus him. That's truly fortunate that I drew it, because usually he plays his 1/3, the attendant, the Elder Attendant at the beginning, and then use his amazing Hand of Adal on it, making it a 3/5 minion in turn 2. This is not a pretty sight. Here's the Altar of the Attendant, and let's just see if he actually buffs it up, or should we take it right now? I would just wait. Maybe he just plays another minion. In that case, like his legendary Murloc, 2/1 with Divine Shield, Murgurgle. I believe its name was Murgurgle. No, he went for Hand of Adal. That's the typical scenario I'm talking about. It happens so many times versus me in games. Never to me, to be honest. I never get this combo, almost never. Like 95% of the time or 99% of the games I wouldn't get this combo, but that happens every time I play versus Paladin. I really did hope that I draw the other minefield right now. Would have been really hefty, but of course not. So I would go for taunting this one, making it last a little bit longer. And let's see. Rattlegore is the secret in this game, because if I play Rattlegore on an empty board, whatever he throws at me, it's pointless anyway. I can remove most of his minions using Rattlegore. He usually plays either a very large minion or plays something like his Libram of Hope to get up to 8 health healed back, and then 8 Divine Shield taunt on board, which I'm not going to let him do it. We can clear this one using this. We can armor up. And let's not remove anything because next turn 1, 2, 3, 6. I need 6 mana to play this combo, Armorous Mess and Risky Skipper along with Bloodsworn Mercenary. So we are going to take 4 damage, hero power, 6 armor. We can remove this using Shield Slam, which is not bad at all. Might as well draw a card, but no need. I'm going to full board clear most probably next turn with 6 mana along with my minions, leaving 4 damaged minions. So that battery is going to be really more precious in that case, or better use for it. So let's go and do this, this, and this. Okay. Right now he's got to clear one of them. Maybe he's going to go do a consecration, maybe not. So if he didn't clear any, he should have cleared one of those, or he would be able to clear one, if not two, using the weapon. I believe he's going to clear the 2 Armorous Mess right now using the weapon and the 4-4, giving me a total of another 4 armor, with 3 armor actually, which I can't complain about since this was a copy, of course. Anyway, let's go ahead and draw 3 cards and full board clear it. Yeah, let's full board clear it and use the Kassoon card anyway. I have Rattlegore and I have Saron. Next turn I guess I'm going to taunt and Evil Quartermaster and see maybe I get the upgrade minion Witchy Lackey, so I can just upgrade the Sword Eater to a 5 minion. This is pretty much dangerous what he just did, but thanks for this I can just clear it and goodbye Vienna. I have a weapon, another weapon, and the weapon. I need to start equipping these weapons as fast as possible. So next turn I might go for Evil Quartermaster, attack and equip Anchor, just to start drawing minions. I need to draw the Kobold Stickfinger to take his weapon, and of course Libram of Hope. Would we be so lucky to draw a Brawl right now? Okay, Lord Barrow, next best thing, but I actually can't. Okay, this is actually good. Can do this, and we can kill Lord Barrow and take face. The 3 left. I need to really play Rattlegore now. I really hope he doesn't play Libram of Hope. I really hope he doesn't play Libram of Hope. As you can see, I always have the worst luck ever, so that's why, like, he's High Lord Abyss Allura, like a high Abyss Allura just casted Libram of Hope, which is mostly that spell and the Blessing of Authority are the best 2 spells he's got in his deck. So Blessing of Wisdom, if he leaves it at that would be really great. Yeah, thank you very much. And now Rattlegore without any thinking, and leave him deal with it. I don't have to deal with it. He can just deal with it any way you would like. Any brawl, my Rattlegore would win it anyway. Like if he did die anyway, it would respawn again. So even if one of his minions survived, I wouldn't give it much a thought. And 3 spells left. So next turn, I'm going to taunt, I believe, with Sword Eater, Hero Power, and I really hope to get something like Shield Block, Bulwark of Azenos. Not so good right now. Maybe Corsair Cache, so I would be able to draw the Bulwark of Azenos with it. Eye of Kassoon is not a bad option. Maw of Kassoon is not a bad option. Deathwing is not a bad option. I hope he puts more minions, like a 1/1 minion. Thank you. That's what I needed, because I basically need to brawl right now. Okay, so brawl. And let's hope one of the 1/1 or the 2/2 remains. If not, Rattlegore, of course. Okay, 1/1. That's a good outcome, actually. Should we taunt? Or should we... I would go ahead and just remove all his board so he wouldn't be able to buff anything using this weapon to draw. Another weapon I can steal from him using the Cobalt Stick Finger that heals me too, which is not bad. So I can next turn maybe attack, steal his weapon, or actually steal his weapon, attack with it, and then play the Sword Eater. So I would equip a new weapon after this one is done. I don't need to really draw anything. There is only the Risky Skipper in deck. So 13 cards in deck, one of them is Risky Skipper. I'm going to draw it sooner or later, and I don't have Armorous Mess. If I had Armorous Mess, I would think about actually drawing the Risky Skipper right now. But up till I get it, I don't think there is much need for it anyway. Second Corsair Cache. Or actually, I didn't get the first. So we have Bulwark of Azeroth right now, and let's go ahead and clear that minion. Can we whole board the clear? 1, 4, 5. That's 10 mana. We don't have 10 mana. So how about this one is not a good option. I can't play this and the Sticky Finger. So let's go ahead and armor up and go face. I'm going face to put him under more pressure. Like more pressure on him. That would be a lot better. I removed the Divine Shield. I shouldn't have removed the Divine Shield. I guess I could have just attacked face. But in case he doesn't have a spell in his hand, which is remotely impossible, because if he kills this minion, he's going to have a spell in his hand. He can buff it and activate his spell burst anyway. And here goes nothing Consecration. He's going to attack with the 4-2 and go face with the rest. He's going to go face with the weapon. I hope he does not. I really hope he does not. Okay, 7 damage to all enemy. Please kill it. Okay, thank you very much. And it's done. More pressure. His health is 8 right now. He's in a huge issue. My health is 27 plus 15 armor. Let's give that give us about 42 health between me and him, like 42 until he's got lethal, and he doesn't know that I don't have my second brawl in hand. If I draw Chorus, I can get rid of a big minion. If I draw a brawl, if I draw Body of Kassoon, would taunt Maw of Kassoon, would remove a minion. So all the actual cards that I have in my deck right now are just removals. Armorous Mess, Battle Rage, Minefield, Blade Storm, Chorus, Shield Block, Body of Kassoon, Brawl, Maw of Kassoon. Right now he just suicided, I guess. That's his option, or that's his choice to suicide. But he failed in this because of the 2 healths he acquired. So I believe total of 4 games, I guess. 3-1, so almost 75% chance. I know, of course, it's not just 4 games, but we saw a Paladin, we saw a Shaman, we saw a Hunter and a Demon Hunter. So the only risk is when you fight a Demon Hunter, you need to really outlast him. You really need to outlast the Demon Hunter. So that was the showcase for this. Of course, I believe I would edit this video a little bit so it would be a little bit shorter. And of course, as I said, please forget share and subscribe and like, if it's possible, to our page on YouTube or our Facebook page, and DonDevil_HS. That's my Twitch. I would be really honored if you would be able to follow me on Twitch. That would be really great, and more content to come hopefully soon on our channel. Have a nice day.
So, any questions? No? No questions? Good.